Woohoo indeed, my friends. Welcome to everyone's favourite strap-on-based reality show, BBLB. We're going live to the house for the first round of nomination reveals.
Hold them up in front of the camera for the world to see.
Oh, you don't know what they're doing.
This is Big Brother. The housemates nominated for eviction this week are...
It's all good, it's all good.
In alphabetical order... Carol.
That we know.
Neither.
And... Dirk.
Oh. Well, mate.
And... Leo.
Ooh. Let's have a drink, mate, and we get out.
God, my heart is going.
I should have hung out with you.
That's it.
Yeah, I was bad influence on you. Well, I'm very happy about going, folks.
Don't mean you're going.
Is that it?
Is that
That's
it?
it? No. What happens now?
Something else is going to go on.
they just want us to talk
Something
and
else
react
is going to
now.
go on.
Oh, God, I'm so sad! Can I do skipping just before I go? Because you haven't all seen it. I did it in the garden.
I don't have a thing to wear.
I'm glad I walked home. I bet they boo me.
Hello, my friend. It's day 9 and the time is 7:33. Hello, studio. On the show today, we are joined by a woman who, in last night's Davina's interview, descended into a stream of foul language. But to be fair to her, all she was doing was trying to pronounce Shilpa's name. It's Jack, everyone! And we're also joined by H's pregnant best friend, Claire Richard, with us. And after a time in the jungle, our next guest has a dislike of creepy crawlies on reality shows. And later, we'll ask her how she finds Leo. It's Sarah Park Tompkinson, everyone. Do you know what? We kick off the show, as we always do, my friends, with Little Brother's Big News. So, let's get the old graphic in it goes. First up, Home Malone. So, to recap, Carol, Dirk and Leo have all been nominated, and one of them will leave Celebrity Big Brother tomorrow. But Carol's place in the lineup was partly her own doing, everyone. Yes, that's right. I'm glad it got over there in a couple of seconds. Last week, Cleo and Carol broke the rules by discussing nominations, and at 3:07 today, they went to the diary room to receive their punishment. Take a look.
Carol and Cleo. On day 2 in the Big Brother house, you both engage in a conversation that broke a fundamental rule of Big Brother, discussion of nominations. As punishment, your fellow housemates will now have to unanimously decide which of you will face the public vote.
Well, I wouldn't have nominated none of them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who you nominate.
All right, Dirk. And I get the picture, Dirk. It's fine. I'm just saying.
I thought you've done this show before. Have you done this
It's a
show?
different scenario. It's a different scenario, different people. So can you please stop saying that to me?
OK, Big Brother, the housemate we've chosen to go up for the public vote is... Carol.
All right, lots of soul searching there. Next up, Leo is revolting. It's a fact. Deluded dictator, check. Self-proclaimed saviour of the people, check. Strange demands, check. Everything you need for a Big Brother coup. And at 11:20 a.m, Leo voiced his plans for house domination. Take a look.
I am Big Brother. I've taken over the show. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take over the show and run it from the inside. I'm holding 12 people to ransom. I want champagne, cheese, and electrical implements, or else I'm not letting anybody out into the house. I want an aircraft on the runway in Heathrow, warmed up. I want a cavalcade of cars. I want £50 million, and I will not hurt anybody. I've seen too many movies.
Yeah, but they still love him. And last up, Fingers of Fun. At 9 minutes past 1 today, as cabin fever set in, the resident entertainer stepped up to entertain the troops. And an unlikely co-star in the shape of Dirk Benedict offered to lend a hand. Stand by to cringe.
Hello, Mr. Hand. If you look where you live, you may find another person like you is out there.
Yeah, I know it. You gotta hand it to me.
Why don't you go downstairs and just look and see if there's another Mr. Hand? And then why don't you come back and see us all when the two of you are together?
That was actually me doing that.
No.
It was.
Duck, go down and tell Mr. Hand to come back.
Okay.
Yoo-hoo! Stick a fork in it. It's done. That, my friends, is Little Brother's Big News. At 9:42, she was booted from the celebrity Big Brother house, shoeless, without the clothes covering her carpet, burnt bare back. I know people always say this kind of thing, but it really could only be Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie, you have been evicted.
You lots are off your heads, mate. I've got no trotters on!
Only you could leave the house with no shoes on.
Jackie!
So let's get on to Shilpa.
It's so easy. It's got an L in it.
Shilpa.
Jackie!
Do you feel that maybe you were a little bit sensitive in the house?
Sensitive?
Yeah,
What's
like-
that mean, though?
Sensitive?
Worried about what people think.
No, not at all. It might seem that I'm growling, right? But I'm not. It's the way I present myself, like talk. Yeah,
Thank you very much.
I want trotters. Burn back and no trotters. That's how you evicted me.
So, her time in the house was dominated by sudden explosions and a bad atmosphere. So, can someone please open that window? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jackie! Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Now then,
Lovely to see you.
you too, darling. You're looking beautiful. Tell me, first of all, how's the back? Because you've got proper carpet burns, haven't
Yeah,
you?
it's proper stinging. I've had every bit of fluff stuck on it now, but now one of the birds, like one of the sorts, have stuck a hospital thing on it, so it's sorted. I've got to sort it out, doctor. As soon as I
You're
get
gonna go
home.
to the doctor?
Yeah, I have to. It's
Was it
proper-
really that bad? Just been dragged along?
It's this big.
Oh.
That's no word of a lie, and there's like half inch of my skin raw.
Dear, OK.
But
now,
he was joking. He didn't mean it.
of course he was. Now,
really
we're going to
didn't.
get on to him in a minute, but you're over the shock of being evicted. How are you feeling?
Oh, grand. No, I'm not brain dead. At least in the drum, you get brain dead.
Really?
Yeah, if you haven't got a sense of humour, OK, or an imagination, you lost in the ass, mate, because you really...
So had you sort of take
I
up the
talked
fight?
and talked and ate, didn't I?
Yeah.
And maybe growled a bit.
Do you think that's what it was? Do you think that because obviously everyone always says this when they come out, because they're in such a small space and
No,
confined, that's-
I'm like that on the out any
Oh, are
case.
you? OK, well, get rid of that question. Now, Jay was obviously very upset last night. That must have made you feel quite upset as well.
Yeah, it made me worried because, like, me and Jay, when we cry, we don't cuddle each other because it makes us cry more.
Yeah.
So, like, I think in the death, what done it was couldn't say my goodbyes. And she was just thinking of me crying and worrying about outside. I wasn't. I was safe. I run in the diary room thinking I was going to get 4 bottles of white wine.
That's why you went in so fast. So the funny thing about that, though, is that obviously because you're in there, like any mother-daughter would, you have your disagreements, especially...
Yeah, we banter.
Especially under that sort of pressure in the house and so forth. So I think she might have felt a little bit guilty because of all the arguments you've had.
Maybe, but at least she can chill out now I'm not there.
OK.
Yes, she will.
Jackie, how would you describe your experience from being in there?
Parker. I enjoyed every single bit of it. I don't regret nothing I said or what I done. But yeah, if you sling me back in there next week, I'll give them a shock of their life, won't I?
OK, now apart from Jade and Jack, you also bonded very well with Ian, didn't you?
Yeah, if he wasn't gay and I weren't, we would have been partners.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Is he the sort of guy you go for?
No, but he just would have happened, full stop.
How come?
No, because he's grand. He was just one lovely guy. I brought him out of himself as well. I think we just bounced off of each other.
OK, let's take a look at you and him in action.
Oh, look, are you two going straight now?
I like her sense of humour. And I like that what you see is what you get with her.
And in a soft centre. A double cream.
I'm doing you. You're so attractive, Jackie.
I know.
Yeah.
It's the voice what makes it. It's sexy.
Well, you're a good catch, you are.
Man, I could be on his wavelength and listen to him 24/7. The luscious and zinging lemons.
Do you know what you do? As you're saying it, you ground your hips like that.
Jackie, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house.
That is unbelievable. We're just discussing the fact that, well, firstly, how much you love Ian, and secondly, the fact that you've never had a cigarette in your life.
No, I haven't. I've never smoked a salmon. I've just constantly had a deep voice.
I find that extraordinary.
Well, it's the truth.
OK, move on to today's nominations. Are you surprised to see who's up? We've got Carol, Dirk and Leo.
Carol, Dirk and Leo,
yeah.
Dirk's coming out.
You think Dirk's coming out?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
OK, and finally, who do you want to win?
Cleo.
You want Cleo to win?
Yeah.
Is that because you like a bit of Cleo?
No, she just deserves to win. No, I like her.
Yeah.
She deserves to win. Come on, she's a good character in there.
Jackie, brilliant housemate. Thank you so much, Jackie, everyone. So, we know who Jackie wants out, but tomorrow events are entirely controlled by you, eager viewers. The lines are now officially open. Here's a vote. To evict Carol, call 09911 32 33 01. Or text Carol to 844 66. To evict Dirk, call 09911 32 33 04. Or text Dirk to 844 66. To evict Leo, call 09911 32 33 13. Or text Leo to 844 66. All right, so there you go. As you know, before Ian went into the house, he came out. And when he comes out again, he said he'd like to have a baby with his best friend. But she's already pregnant. It's Claire, everyone! Hello, Claire. So what's the deal, Claire?
Well, that would be telling, wouldn't it?
Was it one final fling before he came out?
Well, my lips are sealed.
Imagine if H is the father, it would be amazing. So, were you surprised to see Ian in the house?
No, not really.
Did he tell you he was...
Yeah.
OK, because he didn't tell many people, did he?
No, he did. He asked my advice a few weeks before.
What'd you tell him?
I didn't really give him much advice, to be honest. I didn't know what to say. I didn't, you know...
You told him no, didn't you? I can tell.
No, I didn't. I honestly wouldn't know what I would say, so I couldn't really give him a yes or no answer.
So, I think the one thing that a lot of people have been saying, and I've got to be honest with you, it surprised me as well, apart from the obvious, the difference between Ian and the H&U and Steps, because when I've interviewed him in the past when he was in Steps, very hyperactive and stuff, but he's far more chilled. I mean, I expected him to be a bit more like Leo is in the house, to be honest with you. But he's just really relaxed.
No, he is, and he has changed a lot in the last few years. He's calmed down a lot, he's grown up a lot, and I think he realises that as well. But he's not like that all the time. Obviously, you know, back in the Steps days, that was what we were known for, and that's what, you know, we had to be like, and he was...
Well, he was it, wasn't he? It was almost impossible to interview because he'd be just going like this.
I can never. If you look back at all the old interviews, I probably don't really say much.
Yeah, but now he's calmed down. He listens, which I think is, you know, is a big difference, and just seems very considerate. OK, why do you think him and Jackie got on so well?
I think because Jackie's outrageous, and he likes that type of person, someone that he can have a laugh with, and you know, have a bit of fun, and maybe wind up a little bit.
And how do you think he's doing in the house? Because, like I said, I think a lot of people have been pleasantly surprised with the person he is.
Yeah, I think he's doing really well. He seems to embrace the whole situation completely. He took on the task and really took that seriously, and I think he's doing well.
Are you surprised that he's doing so well, or did you expect him to be a little bit more kind of nervous, I suppose?
No, not nervous. I don't know.
Only because he came out just before he went in.
Yeah, but he's obviously, you know, it's taken him a long time to do that, so he's obviously comfortable. Sure. He wouldn't have done it unless he thought the time was right, so...
OK, let's move on. Earlier, the nominations were revealed. Pleased with the results? And obviously, because he's not there.
Yeah.
But Cleo, Dirk and Leo, who do you think's going to go, or should go tomorrow?
I'd like Leo to go. I know he's very entertaining, but he's quite annoying.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. I think the whole thing about his contract and stuff the other day, I don't like that. kind of thing from celebrities.
It's old school, though.
I know, but it just shows a real old school celebrity, I suppose. But I don't. It kind of made me cringe a bit.
Who do you think can make it to the final? Do you think Ian can make it to the final?
I think he can. I'd like to think he can if he keeps his head down, and I'd like to see a bit more of his personality, though, a bit more of the hyperactive side, I suppose. But yeah, I don't see why he shouldn't make it to the final.
Do you think he's almost gone sort of not almost too far into himself in that, you know, he's so now calm and he's turning into Jermaine. He's just so he's so relaxed.
I don't think that'll ever happen. I don't know. I think he has grown up a lot, but he does have his moments.
Okay. And lastly, if I was to push you, who do you think will win? Who do you think want to win? Obviously, you want.
Obviously, I want Ian.
Could you imagine if you hadn't said that?
I know. My life wouldn't be worth living, but there you go. Yes, I have to say H. I don't know what we're calling him these days.
You can call him anything you like. You're his better mate. It's Ian H. Ian.
I just did a poop.
Yes, indeed. That's the boy we know. Thank you very much, Claire, everyone. Good luck with the baby as well. Good stuff. Break now. After the break, TPT on CBBUK, ETA 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Come back ASAP, TTFN. Lovely audience, real-life audience today. Got press gang from upstairs. Welcome back, my friends, to Big Brother's Little Brother. It's day 9 and it's 7:52. In terms of public popularity, my next guest is second only to Tony Blackburn. And there's not many that can or indeed would make that boast. It's one of Prince Charles's closest friends. It isn't a geranium or an aubergine. It's Tara Parr-Tomkinson.
Thank you.
Tara, how are you?
Very well. I'm very excited and honoured to be on your very popular show.
You've been back. You've been here a few times, but this time you're shouting for a friend, aren't you?
Cleo.
Now,
this
is interesting.
Cleo.
Now, we're going to get on to Cleo in a minute, but first of all, what do you think of the whole of the housemates this year? Do you like them?
Yeah, I do like them. I mean, you know, it's never a dull moment. I was not expecting the things you were going to do, like put the whole Goody family in there.
I don't think anyone.
And we never expected a journalist, but I think Carol's done quite well. I'm quite surprised she's up for eviction, actually.
She's done remarkably well.
Yeah, I think she's all right, Carol.
She's quite surprising in how good she's been, really. We have to explain, Tara does have the hiccups, and she's been standing on her head during the break to try and get rid of it. So bear with her. What did you make of last night's eviction?
Last night's eviction, well, quite frankly, I love Jackie. I almost just snogged her in the commercial break. But, no, I think Jackie's fabulous. She has that wonderful innocence and humility of somebody who's not a celebrity. Which, I mean, interesting enough, much as I like Jade as well, the time when she went in and she was the 25th most... I mean, I thought phenomenon was a bad word to say, not influential, but anyway. But, you know, I thought it was actually sad that somebody believed their own hype that badly.
To be fair to her, though, I think that they didn't know who she was, so she had to try and explain who she was. And obviously...
I'm a big fan of Jade, but it just did not sound good because everyone liked the rags to riches girl of how she did the last one. But Jackie still had the humility of Jade before she became a celebrity. But listen, celebrities do such weird things to us. I mean, look at me.
Let's all just take a moment to look at her.
Now, you have to laugh at the whole shebang.
No, I kind of like looking at you. Now, nominations have been revealed. We've got Carol, Dirk and Leo. What do you think? Any thoughts?
Oh, I think Leo... I love Leo. I mean, I think Leo should definitely go because you can't do this. How many reality television shows have there been? And you can't go on and say, I need to talk to my agent, I need to discuss my contract, I need to do this. It looks really bad, doesn't it? It's not a good look for him.
No, I know it doesn't look good. Now,
do you know what? Can I just say something quite interesting?
Yeah, go on.
Listen, I know that your psychic, your prophet, your mystic Meg, who came in on the first show, who said, I see holograms and I see voices as they come into the room.
It was a Russell show. Now, go on.
Go on.
It's very easy. It's very easy to get me and Russell mistaken.
No, I don't watch Russell's show. I only watch you. I've always had a soft spot for you.
That's very nice of you, but it's not a competitive sport.
Him. Russell, he gets all the super ones. Anyway, now, listen, but she said, I see the winner as being Leo and I see Ken Evans. I believe that she saw the winner as Cleo and she was actually seeing Kenny Everett.
Yeah.
But it wasn't your show, so you don't know what you're talking about, but just nod in agreement.
I understand what you mean.
I think Cleo will win.
OK, no, hang on a second. Let's look at you and Cleo. We have a picture which you very kindly given us.
Really?
Look at those two beautiful ladies out together.
Yes, that was at the... that was at a hotel.
How do you know Cleo?
I met her in the back of her private jet.
Whose private jet?
The girl on the end.
You met... Oh.
Her!
Lovely. She looks
Jade.
suitably mortified.
No, your man doesn't know which one. Her.
Yes, she is. That lady
and actually,
there.
the necklace she's got on, Cleo gave her the other day.
Yeah, OK, so you met her in the back of her private jet, and is she adorable?
With Cilla Black.
And lovely? Really? How surreal.
It was a queen's dream.
I could, quite honestly, talk about this story for ages.
Oh, it was great.
But I can't, so I'm going to have to wrap it up. Tara.
Everyone pulled their pants down.
Lovely to see you.
Okay.
Presumably you're back in Cleo?
Yes!
Of course you are. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Have you seen Marlene? I'm dehydrated. She's about to bring me a cup of tea.
Wonderful stuff. Now, on Sunday, we asked for your pictures for you with our housemates. We have had loads. So if you've got any pictures of yourselves with any of them, including those who have already left, send them in. Like Steve here, who met Ian in Worthing just before he performed Joseph in a Technicolor Dreamcoat. That's H, not Steve, although it just looked like Ian's asking for the picture, which is quite strange. And we have Annie, check this out, with Jermaine. From London in the 1970s. She remembers it in a haze. She is a beautiful lady in the middle there with the jumper on. So get in touch at the usual address. Details are on the website. You know that, just Ballroom Wood, that's fine. Thanks a lot to Jackie, Claire and Tara Tompkinson. We are back tomorrow, 7:30 on E4, my friends. The main show, 9 o'clock tonight on Channel 4. Russell, E4, 10 o'clock. Fingers crossed with Donny Tourette. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.